Yo, what is going on, everybody? Swayze is back with another video today. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment down below to be entered into the Madden 24 giveaway that will be due at the end of this month if we hit 150 subscribers. I know my upload schedule has been kind of horrible recently. I've been kind of lazy, not gonna lie, but I also got work too. But that's okay. We got the Houston Texans rebuild. Now, I did a Houston Texans rebuild for Madden 23, but now I'm over on Madden 24 doing it officially with the Madden 24 official rosters and taking a look. We just got out of the first weekend. Of course, you still have Monday Night Football as I'm recording this, because right now as I'm recording this, Josh Allen still got to play it, and they gotta still do the Monday Night Football tonight. So there's that. But really and truly, your first week is over. CJ Stroud had an okay game. Anthony Richardson did a lot better than I thought Anthony Richardson would do. But on this team, you got Devin Singletary and Dameon Pierce. Offensive line is very, very questionable, but you got the two stars and Laramie Tunzel and Shaq Mason. Is that Kenyon Green? Man, I completely forgot about him. I'm gonna start him since he's a star depth trait, and I'm gonna try to see if I can I'll move him over to center. Okay, so Kenyon Green is officially at center. I don't know why you have a 69 overall with a star depth trait, and he's still young too. I think it was like 22 when I looked at him. But going and looking at this defense, you have Will Anderson Jr. and that's it. You got Jimmy. Okay, well, I digress. You got Jimmy Ward, and Jalen Petrie and Derek Stingley Jr. And I guess you could say Perryman and Henry To'oTo'o. I've never really liked. I haven't liked To'oTo'o yet. You got Shaquem. Is that Shaquille Griffin or yeah, it's Shaquille Griffin. I don't know what happened to Shaquem Griffin. I don't know how to pronounce their names either. So this team has a lot to work on, and I think really and truly we don't have any assets we can trade away right now. I think our best bet is probably banking on free agency for just for now. We could go snag Byron Jones. He'd be a huge upgrade. Casey Hayward would be okay for us. I'm just really trying to look for the best guy. Byron Jones right now looks like a guy that I could sign. We're gonna need linemen on both sides of the ball. Now we need receivers, because I know the receiving room for this team isn't the greatest. But do you pray to God? Do you tank for Caleb Williams here? I mean, he did just draft CJ Stroud, and you're praying to God he develops into a stud. But if he doesn't, then what do you do? I mean, there's not really a whole lot you can do. But I think I'm gonna sign Byron Jones. They should have a good amount of cap room when they do. So I'm gonna sign Byron Jones. I'm gonna see what trades I can't get for Dameon Pierce or Devin Singletary. I just want to see if I can't trade away, get something to help us a little bit more in the first season. Cause look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't like CJ Stroud. I mean, I like him in real life, but I don't like him in Madden. And then you got John Mechie, who just came back from cancer. He could do a lot for the team. And then you got Tank Dell, who's a hidden depth trait. So I'm probably gonna bring him up to my second receiver slot, so he can get some playing time. And I'll bring John Mechie up to my slot receiver. I don't know who's quicker. Who are they saying the best slot receivers? So I'll bring John Mechie up to play slot receiver, so he can develop there at that role. And I'm gonna see what offers I can get for CJ Stroud. Just straight up, who would offer for CJ Stroud? Because I'm sure he's very highly valued. Wow, we're putting CJ Stroud basically on the trade block, and there's no offers. What about Dameon Pierce? I know somebody's gonna want Dameon Pierce. He's young, he's good, he's an absolute menace. So I'm getting offered just a bag of cookies. I'm not going to accept any of these. I'm just going to hold on to this team, go through the draft, and go through free agency, and just do whatever we can. I'm going to go ahead and put this team to the sim, and I'll see you guys over there in the playoffs. Okay, so very clearly we didn't make the playoffs, so we're automatically just in the offseason. Looking at the league statistics, I don't know if they're going to bring them up. CJ Stroud had an okay rookie campaign. 22 touchdowns and 14 picks is kind of steep. Dameon Pierce with 1,200 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns. Receiving, nobody had 1,000 yards, but Tank Dell did produce like I thought he would. So CJ Stroud did okay in his rookie campaign. I'm not going to say he did great, because that's like mid quarterback stats. That's I don't know how to explain that. We got 111 in cap room, 111 mil. And there's not a lot of guys that I really want to bring back right now. Not a lot of guys. So Dalton Schultz, I think I'm going to bring him back, but I'm going to try to get him on a team-friendly contract. I'm not going to franchise Dalton Schultz. I mean, it's Dalton Schultz. Devin Singletary, I'm going to let him walk because we do have Damian Pierce. I'm going to let Byron Jones walk as well. Jonathan Grenard, I might bring him back. Josh Jones, I might bring them guys. I might bring back most of my defense so I can make sure I at least have some sort of like. I might just let all these guys walk and I might just franchise tag Dalton Schultz because he is kind of our best offensive piece. And then Devin Singletary, I'm going to bring him back, but I don't want to like overpay him. I'll go neutral, but I'll bring his salary down just a little bit. Okay, so he's gonna come back, but we got him on a very like Mickey Mouse deal. 18.2 million. I don't know if I want to bring him back on 18.2 million. I'll try to re-sign him in offseason unless there's a better tight end available. But in the free agency at least. I don't know. There might be, there might not be. I'm gonna just let y'all sit to the sim. I'm tired of like having to cut it out. It's so annoying. So we brought back our running back, and I didn't know that Austin Eckler was gonna be in the free agency. So that sucks. However, there are some guys that do have interest in us, like Dalton Schultz. We could bring him back. I would probably bring back Gerald Everett over Dalton Schultz, or bring in Gerald Everett over Dalton Schultz. Um, I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna go sign Dalton Schultz, but I do want Mike Williams and Christian Wilkins as well. But I don't know exactly how far I'd have to go for both of those guys. I don't know exactly how high or how much I'd have to pay, and it doesn't look like much for Mike Williams. Christian Wilkins, throw him a player-friendly contract. Would he accept that? I don't know. Looks like we're in the lead for really both of these guys right now. So I might bring back Dalton Schultz, but I'll see if I can't get him on like a Mickey Mouse deal. It's just 3 guys, really, that I want to bring back. So I'll get him right here on a neutral contract. I'll see where he likes that. Dalton Schultz. Okay, we're gonna bring that down. We're gonna bring that down to this. We're gonna throw him 4 years, 4 million, and 7 million. I just want to give him as much like the least amount of money that I can possibly pay him. And I might try to go for Austin Eckler here. I don't think that's really possible. Damian Pierce is an 86 overall. And yeah, we're not gonna chase Austin Eckler too much right here. Micah Hyde, no, he's getting old. Gerald Everett, no, we're not gonna sign him. I'm just gonna go look for guys that are really interested in us. And Dalton Schultz, okay, we got Leonard Floyd. Jeff Okuda. I'm gonna bring in Jeff Okuda, but I'm gonna try to get him on like a real Mickey Mouse deal. Like something very, very, very small. I'll probably bring him in for like 4 years or so. Targeted. Let's see. Are we in the lead for Jeff Okuda? We are, but I'm gonna bring him. I'm gonna try to get him like on like a 3-year deal, because he is 25 and he does have room to develop. So 3-year deal, that boosts us up a lot there. Gonna go look at other people who are more interested in us. KJ Hamler. We can probably get him, develop him probably really nicely actually. Bryce Huff. Okay, he is a star dev trait. Desmond King. So I might say goodbye Dalton Schultz. I'd go sign Desmond King and that other guy that was a star dev trait, Bryce Huff. So I'll try to get Bryce Huff here. It would be a huge upgrade at left end for us. We'll get Bryce Huff and we'll try to bring in Desmond King as well, which both of those guys would be huge for us. Be amazing to sign both these guys. I don't want to bring in Desmond King on just a 1-year deal, because if I'm going to go for Desmond King here, I'm definitely going to try to get him on like a 3 or 4-year deal. I'm going to throw him a team friendly, but I'll throw him on like a 3-year deal. Because he might be 29 years old, but like that'll be around the time that he starts regressing. And then Bryce Huff as well, I've got him. So it's looking like I'm in the lead for relatively everybody, but I want to kind of shore up Mike Williams and Christian Wilkins a little bit more than what I already have. Just throw them like the very player-friendly contracts. I want to make sure I get Mike Williams, because I don't want to miss out on Mike Williams. I'll bring him in for 6 years. I'll bring him in for 5, because I'll do a 10 million a year, and I'll do like a 9 million bonus. And that should bring him in. If he declines that, then I don't know. But that'll make him a very highly paid receiver. I'm going to send it through. And we got Mike Williams. Okay, we got everybody we really wanted. And it looks like we're just waiting on Dalton Schultz to accept. So I'll throw him a neutral contract here. And that should be enough to bring Dalton Schultz in. Going and looking at, okay, Austin Eckler signed with the Eagles. That's not really surprising too much. we got Desmond King. We got that right end we wanted as well. Just going through and looking again. Jonah Jackson would be a huge addition to our offensive line. I'll throw him a neutral contract. We're gonna make some moves in this free agency. Jonah Jackson, we're in the lead for him, but I will try to shore him up a little bit more, so we can for sure get him. So yeah, we're in the lead for both these guys. Looking at anybody who's getting green interest. I'm just looking for star dev players. Don't want that punter, but Marcus May. I could probably sign him and put him over at linebacker or free safety. At this point, I'm really just trying to sign to get us not only depth, but is that Rashid Shaheed? That is a name right there, Rashid Shaheed. I don't know if I could pronounce that 5 times over. That punter, Jadeveon Clowney is in the is green interest for us. Grant Delpit as well. So I'm probably gonna. I kind of do want to sign Grant Delpit here over that other safety. I'd much rather prefer Grant Delpit, but if I get both these guys, that means I have some pretty decent safeties. But I could probably bring in Grant Delpit on a really smaller deal. And the same for Marcus May. Looks like I really bring in both these guys on small deals. But I will bring in Marcus May for like 2 years. So Marcus May and Grant Delpit, okay. I'll bring in Grant Delpit on this, but I'll bring him in for 4 years, so it'll like be a little bit more boosted. And I can still save a little bit of cap room. Okay, we should be able to sign all these guys. I hope we can. Sending it through. Marcus May, we're still in the talks, but we did get Grant Delpit. That's good. I don't want to waste money on Marcus May, so I'm gonna withdraw his contract, and I'll have $36.5 million in cap room. So looking at this free agency, we got relatively everybody that we wanted except for Dalton Schultz. We didn't get Dalton Schultz. No, he didn't. He signed with the Titans, and we don't have a tight end. I gotta go find a tight end in the free agency like right now. Hunter Henry was in the free agency. I would take an Irv Smith Jr. I would take an Irv Smith Jr. This is kind of a last hope, last ditch effort for us. Gonna try to get Irv Smith Jr. I thought we were gonna get Dalton Schultz back, but I guess not. And Irv Smith I think he's gonna accept that, and he does. So looking at this free agency, looks like we did really good in this free agency. We took care of our defensive line, took care of a spot on our offensive line that we needed, took care of our defense. Really, we got a wide receiver that's really big. We got 2 really good ends, and we also covered the tight end, probably for cheaper the price than Dalton Schultz. I'm gonna go ahead and get in the draft, and I will see you guys over there. Okay, so we're here in the first round. We got the 16th overall pick, which isn't too bad. Shedeur Sanders, I'll probably trade away CJ Stroud, try to get another first round pick for it. CJ Stroud, and I'll try to go after left outside linebacker or middle linebacker or D tackle here. I like middle linebacker with Jeremiah Trotter Jr. and Barrett Carter. We drafted him in the last rebuild, and he actually went incredibly insane for us in that simulation. Tommy Eichenberg, not going to draft him. Looking at left outside linebacker, I don't know this guy. None of these guys really I want to draft. D tackle, oh, I like Tyler Davis in the second round. But let me try to get. I'm gonna go Barrett Carter here. I like Barrett Carter here. It's just I think if he still has the same things as we're drafting Barrett Carter. I like Barrett Carter. He's gonna be an absolute stud. He's gonna be our first round pick. I'm gonna let y'all sit through this with me. I'm gonna talk to y'all, so I don't really have to. I don't like editing like the draft out and all that stuff. But I do like that D tackle in the second round, and I'm hitting my mic a lot. I do like that D tackle in the second round. I don't know what quarterbacks are still available in the second round though. Quinn Ewers is available in the second round, along with JJ McCarthy and Jordan Travis, KJ Jefferson. I'll probably hold on. I'll probably hold off, and I'll just see what happens. I do like Tyler Davis in the second round. He is from Clemson. I don't know which guy this is, but I do like this guy right here, Tyler Davis. I like him right here where I'm at. Either him or Tyleek Williams. Whoa. This guy. Hold on now. Okay, hold on. No, because I gotta take a look. I gotta take a look at their who's better in the combine. So wow, this guy down here did more than he did. So Tyleek Williams. Do I draft this guy? Because I feel like I might be reaching here. But he has A block shedding, A power moves, A finesse moves, A to C hit power, A to C impact block. B to D awareness isn't the greatest, but he, I don't know. Physical player who delivers bone crushing hits, so he's got hit power. I'm gonna draft this guy. Oh, I probably just reached. It's okay. At least we got a somewhat good of a D tackle. Just again, I'm gonna let y'all sit through this with me. Third round, 28th pick. What is with the Texans picks this year? I should have had a top 10 pick because I was 6 and 11. I was like midway. Dorian Singer. I don't like him too much right here. We probably need to go left outside linebacker with this pick. Corey Foreman. I'll just take Corey Foreman with this pick. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna take Corey Foreman right here. And great speed. 4.57 for linebacker isn't bad. Normal depth trait. Maybe we can develop him into something great, but Barrett Carter's probably the highlight of this draft. I'm probably gonna take my 4th round pick here, and then I'm gonna sim to the end of the draft. I'll see y'all guys at the the draft recap. Looking at these 4th round picks, I don't know exactly who I do and don't like with these picks, so probably need to go D tackle again here. Try to make up for that pick we missed, but I don't think we're going to. Middle linebacker, could I switch anybody over to left outside linebacker or right outside linebacker? Maybe I could switch somebody from right outside to left outside linebacker. Edrin Cooper and Steel Chambers. So this guy could be either really good or really bad, but I think I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark with Steel Chambers here. Elite speed. Steel Chambers. Welcome to the team. But that's gonna be the end of the draft, and I will see you guys in the draft recap. I should relocate the Texans. Maybe that'll get them a Super Bowl trophy. So normally I only do like 4 years in these rebuilds, but I haven't been able to win a Super Bowl in 4 years total time. So I'm thinking probably gonna do 5 years in this rebuild, and then I'll call it after that. Kenyon Green is up to a 70 overall, by the way. Looks like Laramie Tunsil went down in overall. Tank Dell is a star dev, and he's up to 76 overall. Damon Pierce is an 85 overall, and Devin Singletary is an 81. Irv Smith Jr., he's going to go up because I'm going to put the Kansas City playbook on. Will Anderson Jr. is a superstar dev trait. C. Harris is 69 overall, but he is star dev trait. Christian Wilkins. We also have Tyleek Williams and Bryce Huff. So I might switch Will Anderson Jr. over to left outside linebacker because that's what he played in college. Because, yeah. And then Bryce Huff is over there at left end, right end, or Christian Wilkins is. And then you got Matt Collins and Tyleek Williams. And then our corners are Desmond King and Derek Stingley. Didn't Desmond King play for the Texans? You got Jimmy Ward, Grant Delpit. I think I'm probably going to put Grant Delpit over there at free safety. C. Harris, I'm going to switch him over to right outside linebacker. Christian Harris. Okay. Christian Harris, you're going to go over to right outside linebacker. Did I put Will Anderson Jr. left outside linebacker or right outside linebacker? It's not letting me put Christian Harris at officially right outside linebacker. So Will Anderson Jr. is a left outside linebacker. And then Christian Harris is a right outside linebacker, but he's not starting at right outside linebacker. That makes no sense to me. Just automatically put him over there. He's got the higher depth trait. He's the same overall at the right outside linebacker position. I don't know. We probably got a left outside linebacker over there, right outside linebacker. Okay, let me find him real quick. Barrett Carter would be a 82 overall right outside linebacker. That is insane. But Christian Harris, we're gonna bring him over here to right outside linebacker and get him to start at his actual position. But now we're looking a little bit better. I might be able to bring like a safety or somebody to linebacker. I don't know. But I think we're just gonna leave this team how it is. I'm going to edit the playbooks and get my draft classes in, and I will see you guys in the playoffs. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the playoffs. We did go 9-8, but we didn't make the playoffs, unfortunately. But going and taking a look at our roster, we might be a little bit better than we were. Hopefully we were at least. Let's see. CJ Stroud is up to an 80 overall. Damian Pierce is up to an 88. Mike Williams up to an 89. And Tank Dell up to a 78 overall. Our offensive line is looking a lot better with Kenyon Green getting up to 76 overall, and Jay Jackson is now a 79 overall. Going over to defense, Will Anderson is still an 84 overall. Superstar dev trait Barrett Carter is a star dev as well. Bryce Huff and Christian Wilkins are doing their things. Derek Stingley looked like he did his thing this year. Jimmy Ward and Grant Delpit might have done their things too. Christian Harris is up to a 73 overall as well. So defense looked pretty good. Going and looking at the stats, I bet Patrick Mahomes led the league in passing yards, in which he did. He probably didn't win MVP though, with only the 37 touchdowns. 26 touchdowns and 15 picks with 3,800 yards. Only 4,000 yards. Not horrible, but not great. Damian Pierce is 1,000 yards with 16 tutties. It's crazy. And then Irv Smith Jr. almost 1,000 yards receiving and 11 touchdowns. So didn't have an 1,000-yard receiver this year, but that is expected. Going and looking at the defense, Barrett Carter led us in tackles with 115, and he also had a pick. Desmond King had 5 interceptions, and Derek Stingley got himself 3. So looking at the solo tackles, Barrett Carter obviously led us. He had 9 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks. Leading us in sacks was the rookie Tyleek Williams, and then Christian Wilkins was tied with him as second with 9.5. They both had 16 tackles for loss, and Tyleek Williams had more tackles than him. So we had 2 really good rookies on the defensive side of the ball. Looking at, hopefully Barrett Carter won Rookie of the Year. I'm hoping he did. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Isaiah Pacheco. I don't really care about those. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Shador Sanders. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. That was the guy that I wanted to draft, but I think I drafted Tyleek Williams and Barrett Carter over him. It is okay though, because those are 2 guys that were going to do their things one way or another. But we didn't make playoffs. Gonna go ahead and get to the offseason and just go on from there. Okay, we're in the renegotiation period, and we might have to re-sign. We got to re-sign Derek. No, we don't have to re-sign Derek Stingley. We do got to pick up his 5th-year option, though. Nico Collins, we're going to let him walk. So we're going to pick up 5th-year option on Derek Stingley and Kenyon Green, because he's been developing at a very fast rate. I do like Kenyon Green. Other than that, I don't really want to pick up anybody. Jimmy Ward. I don't know about Jimmy Ward. I might let him walk. I'm going to let Jimmy Ward walk. Other than that, I'm not going to pick up anybody. Kind of rebuilding this team. I am going to try to trade up for the number 1 overall pick. The Ravens currently have it right now. I do want to trade up for the number 1 overall pick, because this is the draft class with Travis Hunter. As you can see him right there. So I want to try to get the number 1 overall pick so I can get Travis Hunter, because he would be a huge addition for the defense. We kind of need him. We would need him at secondary. Nick Chubb is on the board. Amari Cooper as well. Kenny Moore is there. But Nick Chubb has interest in us. And I'm very tempted to go out and get me a Nick Chubb. Jabril Peppers, we're probably going to sign him to replace Jimmy Ward, who we let go. I'm going to try to sign Nick Chubb here. And I'm going to go player friendly. And then see if I can't use Damian Pierce in a trade so I can go and get the number 1 overall pick. Also going to try to get Jabril Peppers here. So yeah, we're not even at the top for him. Jeez Louise, man, that's crazy. Dang, where we at? There we go. We're at the top now. I know more Jake Elliott. We say the Lucan. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Zadarius Smith is good. He's okay. I kind of want to go look at who's more interested in us. Sebastian Joseph Day is on there. You got Marco Wilson, Rashid Shaheed as well. BJ Hill, we could probably sign him and plug him in at D tackle. Just really give him like a Mickey Mouse deal, because he is old and he's only a normal depth trade, so I don't want to really give like all my money to him. Right now my money is really invested in Nick Chubb. Zeke is on there as well. BJ Hill is not one to sign with us. Wow. Okay, so we'll just throw him a neutral deal. And then look at our targeted. How about a player-friendly deal, man? I do want to bring you in because you are an 81 overall and you lead our D tackles. All right, maybe you accept it, maybe you don't. I don't really care at this point. Jabril Peppers is a must-sign. We'll do you a very player-friendly contract. I don't care. You are a must-sign for us. If you accept it, you accept it. If you don't, you don't. Same for BJ Hill. All players, I do kind of want to go get Amari Cooper here. But I feel like I need to go some sort of offensive line. Matthew Judon is on there. Micah Hyde as well. Jordan Poyer is there. Not really going to sign any of those guys. I just want to look and see if there's like any offensive linemen. So there is Dion Dawkins. He's okay. He's old though, so I don't really want to sign him for that reason. Jonathan Jones is in the free agency. Everybody in the free agency is really old, and I don't really want to sign anybody that's gonna like only be here for a couple years, you know. I just really feel like Jabril Peppers is like a must sign. I want to make sure I bring in Jabril Peppers Because we do need that safety. Okay, we're at the top of the leaderboard for everybody right now. BJ Hill, I don't want to pay you so much, but you're a must sign too. So I just want to be sure that I bring in all these players, especially Jabril Peppers. I'll throw him like 6 million a year, and like I'll throw him a 5.8 million bonus. Jalen Jabril Peppers, I'm overpaying for sure. I'm overpaying all these players. I want to see if we signed anybody. We signed all three of them, so that's good. We got Nick Chubb. That is the biggest signing for us, and we could probably go out and get Kenny Moore as well, which would be huge for our defense because he's an 84 overall corner, and it looks like he wants to sign with us now. So if we could get him, it would be huge. So we got everybody we wanted. And Nick Chubb is probably the biggest one right there. So I'm probably going to use Dameon Pierce in a trade package to try to trade up and get the #1 overall pick. Because I do know the Ravens need a running back. J.K. Dobbins, as I'm talking right now, tore his Achilles. So do I go Dameon Pierce or Devin Singletary? Because Dameon Pierce, he's a little higher overall, but I could probably actually get the Ravens #1 overall pick with Dameon Pierce. And that's kind of what I'm aiming for right now. And I'm also gonna throw them my draft pick. I've got two 2025 picks. I'll throw them my lower one, and then I will try to get like an offensive lineman off them because apparently I need quarterback. But right now my main focus is right tackle, and doesn't look like they have anybody really. You have anybody I could switch over to right tackle? So like, you got Ronnie Staley, which I would take that. I'd do this. We go over the cap room. So who's our center? Tyler Linderbaum. I'd go for this. Put the other team over the cap. Dang, man. Y'all gotta. I gotta find somebody that isn't exactly gonna kill my cap room, but won't kill your cap room either. I would take Justin Tucker off, y'all. Honestly, wow, they're still over the cap room. Justin Tucker didn't clear that cap space for him. So what about Kyle Hamilton? Or could I do Patrick Queen here? I could probably go Patrick Queen and Tyler Linderbaum. For this right here, it doesn't go through. Dang. Alright, so I don't think they're going to accept it with Patrick Queen being in there. But I need to find somebody that's like a lower overall that's taking up a lot of cap room. Like OBJ. That might put us in the cap. Oh, Lord. Would y'all accept that? Okay. Dang, man. Y'all are being tough about that first #1 overall pick. Could I possibly get the #2 overall pick? Could I try to get the #2 overall pick? I don't know who has it. If I can't, I'm going to come back to the Ravens. #3. I could probably use the #3 overall pick off the Seahawks to get the #1 overall pick. So I can throw Dameon Pierce. I'm about to use both my first round picks here. Throw Dameon Pierce at him. Looks like they're way too far in the cap room as well, so I can't even do that. Who has the #1 overall pick? My guess would probably be like the Rams or somebody close to that. Broncos don't have it. The #2 overall pick is not appearing at all. Commanders. The Commanders need a running back for sure. For sure they need a running back. Are you accepting this? I might be overpaying a little bit here. Wow, you don't think... Wow. Do I have to give you my 17th overall pick? That's crazy. If I have to throw in my 17th pick, I will, but I just want the #2 overall pick. So that's not going to go through. So I don't want to really give up too much. A 4th, 5th, and 2 7s. Because I don't use anything past that, and that's declined. So maybe if I throw in a 6th rounder from next year, because I don't even have a 6th rounder this year. Or if I throw my other 4th rounder in, maybe. If I just throw both of my 4th rounders, my 5th and my... Okay, so that goes through. So we did get the #2 overall pick. So what I'm going to go back do is I'm going to go... I might try to see if... Because looking at who's available, they might go wide receiver. But I want to be 100%. And I want to be like for sure going to get him. So I'm going to go back. And I'm going to go to the Ravens. And I'm going to use the #2 overall pick. And try to see how close it is to being accepted with the Ravens. which are only moving back one spot, and they're probably gonna still get the guy that they want over the guy that they, So how close would this be to being accepted? Because they're right there next to each other. So maybe I could throw in like a seventh and a fourth and third from that year. Maybe you accept that? Well, you're still not accepting that. That is wild. I don't want to throw you my first round pick from my other first round pick because I did just give up a lot of picks. So I might just sit on this second round pick and pray to God that Travis Hunter falls to me. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but I'm just gonna pray it happens. We'll get into the draft and we'll just see what happens. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the draft, and we're just gonna go ahead and sim it through. And they took Travis Hunter. Dang. Okay, that is fine because we did pick up a corner in the free agency. But do I take Drew Aller or Cade Klubnik? Because there's 3, 4 players you could really take here that would help out our team more than what people think. But we don't need a D tackle. Our left end is okay right now. I think quarterback is a big concern because of the fact that, dang, I'm just bummed they took Travis Hunter. That bums me out. Let me go look at my roster. I want to see what overall that I just want to see what overall that CJ Stroud's an 80 overall. But thinking about it, I kind of do need offensive line. I'll probably take an offensive lineman with my 18th overall pick, because that's probably where the offensive lineman will be getting taken anyway. So I'm gonna go back in here. I got the note. Dang, I'm still really bummed about that. Left tackle Will Campbell. He might fall to me, might not. He is 6'6", 330. I kind of want to see what falls to me at those picks, but I do want to get a top 5 quarterback right now, or D tackle, or maybe a left end. I'm looking at Cade Klubnik. I like Cade Klubnik right here. I don't think I really need him, but if I'm gonna get him, I need to trade away and trade away Bryce Young, or not Bryce Young, but CJ Stroud, and try to get a better draft pick, my 18th overall pick. So he does have hidden depth trade, but I am gonna try to trade him to like the 4th pick here, or the 3rd pick. I'm gonna try to trade up to the 3rd pick, or the 4th. I'm gonna try to trade up to the 4th and try to get an offensive lineman to protect Jack Campbell. So going to the Panthers. I do want that 4th overall pick, so I am gonna get that right there, and then I'll throw them my 18th overall pick, and I will throw them CJ Stroud since I just drafted Cade Klubnik. And will you accept that? You almost do. So gonna go through my draft picks here. I'll throw you a 4th, 5th from next year, and I'll throw you a 6th and a 5th from the year after that, and that should 100% be accepted. Okay, so we just gave away CJ Stroud, but we also got Cade Klubnik basically in return. Similar to this pick, Michael Williams got taken off the board, which is okay. I really just want an offensive lineman here, and Will Campbell looks good. Looks like we really need center and right tackle, which we can move Will Campbell really anywhere. He's only 6'6". Looking at the centers, we can probably get one in the 2nd round. No, we can't. Right tackles, looks like we got Laramie Campanaro. Left tackle. So Will Campbell's probably the best one here, and then you also got Kelvin Banks, but Will Campbell has A, awareness, and A, pass block. So I am gonna take Will Campbell here. I like Will Campbell with this pick. He's got good strength. Okay, he only did 34 reps. So it's between Will Campbell and Kelvin Banks. So who out of them both? Great strength. He did more reps. He looks like he could be the better one. So I might try to trade back a couple picks. I might use this to trade back to like the 6th overall pick. Let's see what people are offering. Because if I can get something from like the 6th pick, so 13th pick, I could probably trade back to. 15th pick is doable. That is the 2025. Yeah, okay. Making sure 2025, 19th pick, the 23rd pick, 22nd pick. I don't like that one. I want to be okay. So I like the Detroit Lions right here. I like the Detroit Lions right there with the 11th pick. I kind of want to trade back only a couple of spots. Looks like the Falcons are offering me a 2nd rounder and a 1st rounder for the 20th pick. I could probably get an offensive lineman with that 20th pick, and they're both from this year. So the Falcons, I could probably make some to work with the Falcons there. I want to go back to the The Titans, not the Titans, the very first one I saw, which was the Bears with the 13th pick. So it's between the Lions and the Falcons right now because the Falcons offered me a little bit more than what the Lions did, and I kind of want to. So the Jags have the second round first, so I don't want to give up my other first round pick because I do need to. So that's two first rounders, but I'm not gonna be here in 2027. I do like this one right here. I like this one a lot. First rounder and a second rounder. I'm probably just gonna hold on to this pick, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take. I'll probably take. Let me trade back with the Jaguars here. See what I can't get off the Jags or the Vikings. I'll trade back with the Vikings. Let me trade back with the Vikings real quick and see what I can't do with the Vikings. So I'll do this, and I also need to shed some cap space. So I'll go ahead and I will send off. Let's see. What do I want to send off here? Shaq Mason's getting old. I'll send off Shaq Mason. And I will go to the Vikings, and I'll try to get somebody off of them along with their first round pick. Because I am trading back a couple of spots, but I also want somebody in return. So I could go Christian Darrisaw or Brian O'Neill, which both of them would kill my cap room. Byron Murphy. So I'm giving away my right guard. So I just want to see if I can get a right guard in return. Ed Ingram. Who's your left guard? Ezra Cleveland. Christian Darrisaw. I like him because he's a higher overall. I don't know who the Vikings really have right here. I think we'd be better off just taking Campbell right here with this pick. Because you could take Kalen King, who's a young corner, 82 overall. The other team would be over the salary cap. Dang. So I got to give Shaq Mason away. So I got 5.02 million to work with. So I'm not going to be giving away Shaq Mason. But I will send them Devin Singletary. And I'll probably send them another, like, just, low tier guy that I could probably get rid of. Jalen Petrie is still there. Tyler Williams, I'm going to hold on to him. Tank Dell, probably going to hold on to him. John Mechie's not really doing anything for this team, so we'll give him John Mechie. We'll put the other team over the salary cap, so just give me somebody that's, like, really low tier that can get y'all out of that and won't kill me. So give me, I guess, Zach Lee in return. So I like this trade. I like this trade right here. And they didn't accept it. I did all that work just for them not to accept it. That is crazy. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna hold on to my 4th overall pick. I'm gonna go ahead and draft probably Will Campbell or the other guy. I know it's a top 5 pick, so it is kind of complicated, but Will Campbell is higher on the board than that other guy is. Probably could have held on to it and got him later, but Will Campbell is higher on the board, so I'll just go ahead and take Will Campbell and then go from there. Use him where I really need him. He has a hidden dev trait, 88 strength. We're gonna go ahead and get into the second round. I'm gonna sim with you guys. Talk to y'all guys while it sims. I really wish we could have pulled off that trade to get to the 5th overall pick, but I guess we can't. I want to see who's in the second round here. So who's in the second round? Hunter Heenan. We drafted a quarterback. Looks like nobody's in the second round. Looks like there's a bunch of nobodies. Dion McBride, he's a reach, probably. Damn, there's really not a lot of people. I mean, I see this right guard right here, who looks pretty good. Who could be really good. This wide receiver is a 6'2", 228. Jelani Corbett. What do we really need on defense? Right outside linebacker? Other than that, we really don't need nothing besides wide receiver and right tackle and center. So I could probably draft this right guard. Not this right guard, but the other one. Was it Christopher Franklin? I'll probably draft this guy. And I could probably move him over to like center. Elite strength. Hidden depth trait, so we hit on our second round pick as well. Yes, I did sim through that because somebody came in the room. But we hit on our second round pick, so we need to hit on a 3rd round pick as well. I'm kind of hoping we can hit on our 3rd round pick here. Alex Starman. Looks like that cornerback has a catching, so maybe we can switch him to receiver. I don't know. Trey Rose could be good or really bad. You'd be a shot in the dark with him. Along with this left guard. I'm probably just going to take a shot in the dark with this left guard. And then after this, we'll probably just send the rest of the draft. Because it doesn't look like there's anybody really worth it. So I'm going to take a shot in the dark with this left guard here. Solid strength. I don't think he's going to have hidden depth trait. Of course he doesn't. But I'm going to go ahead and send the rest of the draft. And I'll see you guys in the draft recap. We are in the draft recap now, and so we did need right guard. Um, Kate Klubnik was a 78 overall. Will Campbell was a 78 overall. That right guard we drafted was a 73, and that last left guard we drafted was a 73 overall. Going and looking at everybody, yeah, that's why I'm going to Travis Hunter. I knew he was going to be a higher overall. You also had Bear Alexander and Evan Stewart, which I wanted to draft those guys. I didn't know Will Johnson was on the board. I don't even know who that is, but he's an 82 overall apparently. Probably could have drafted him, but I guess not. I really wanted Travis Hunter out of that draft, but it's okay because we did get Kate Klubnik, who will hopefully develop. Michael Williams, and then we got Will Campbell at the number 4 spot. Probably could have taken Barry Alexander, or we could have taken Evan Stewart. Probably Will Johnson there. Harold Perkins would have been cool. Kelvin Banks was a higher overall, so I mean that's unfortunate that we drafted the wrong guy. I did take some time to look at both of them. I guess I liked the other guy more. It doesn't really matter too much. They're probably gonna be the same guy anyway, same depth trait. But I'm gonna go look at this team. We're an 85 overall, but that's about to change because I haven't officially adjusted the rosters, and we are 22 million in the we're 22 million in the hole right now. And we don't even have our starting quarterback in. There's Kate Klubnik, and we also got Nick Chubb and Devin Singletary. Tank Dell's over there at the second string wide receiver position. I will probably just chill with this offensive line right now. Arf Smith is up to a star depth trait. I'll probably chill with this offensive line for now. Defense looks really good. Barrett Carter is up to a superstar depth trait. Christian Harris went down for some weird reason. Will Anderson is still a superstar dev trait. Tyleek Williams is up to a star dev. Christian Wilkins is a star dev as well. And Bryce Huff is a normal dev. So we got Desmond King, the second, Kenny Moore the second, and Derek Stingley Jr. So we have a lot of juniors and seconds right here on the secondary. That's weird. Yeah, Grant Delpit, Jabril Peppers. This defense looks like it's about to carry us. I would think it's going to carry us. I'm not sure. Offense, rookie quarterback, we'll have to see. But I'm going to go ahead and get into the playoffs, and I will see you guys there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the playoffs actually with an 11-6 record. We won the division, so we got the wild card. I also made a trade. With the Browns for their draft pick. In this game, you can trade up one draft pick without having to really give anything. I just gave my draft pick and a 7th overall draft pick, or 7th round draft pick. And going and looking at the standings, I want to see where they finished. I want to see exactly where they finished. Did they finish anywhere near the bottom? Where they at? Okay, so we got the 3rd overall pick, I guess. Looking at the standings, where did we finish? We finished the Texans. I guess we're the 6th best team in the league, and we made the wild card. I don't think we're gonna make a Super Bowl with this team, but I do want to look at it because I feel like we had to have had some sort of a good year to go 11-6 and make the playoffs. I don't know if we're gonna beat the Bills in the wild card though. That's probably the hardest wild card team you're ever gonna play. Tank Dell's up to an 81 overall. Kate Klubnik is an 83 overall. Nick Chubb is a 99, and Mike Williams is still an 87. Offensive line is looking a lot better. Will Campbell is on that right side now. Looking at defense, Barrett Carter looks like he's about to go up to an X Factor along with Will Anderson Jr. and Tyleek Williams. Is probably going to go down in dev trait, but that is okay. Jabril Peppers and Grant Delpit are doing their things. So defense isn't looking that bad either. Offense is looking really good too. So now it's just, week by week sim. I want to go look at the stats and stuff like that. So Kate Klubnik had 4,000 yards passing, 30 touchdowns to 21 picks is kind of wild for your rookie campaign. But Nick Chubb had 1,300 on the ground with 14 touchdowns. And Irv Smith Jr. had an 1,000-yard year with 9 touchdowns. Mike Williams isn't doing all that much. But what do you expect when you're in a tight end passing offense? Barrett Carter led us in tackles again with 99 this year. He also had 2 picks, 2 sacks. Leading us in sacks this year was Tyleek Williams with 9.5. And Will Anderson got 7. And BJ Hill had 5.5. Leading us in interceptions was Kenny Moore with 4, but Barrett Carter was right behind him with 2. Barrett Carter had himself a really good year as well. Other than that, we're just going to go ahead and start simming everything. And maybe, just maybe, we can make the Super Bowl. Yeah, we lost to the Bills in the wild card. Not surprised there. I'll see you guys over in the offseason. So we start the offseason with negative cap room, of course. Knowing the Texans, we're going to start out with negative cap room. This is the best team that I have been able to build. I don't know if Kate Klubnik won the Rookie of the Year. I'm going to go look at the roster, see where everybody's dev trait is after the year, because that's when they're going to update the dev traits for the year. So where is everybody's depth trait? So Cade Klubnik is up to a superstar depth trait. Nick Chubb is still an X factor. Mike Williams is going down in overall, but he's starting to age a little bit. Irv Smith Jr. is up to a superstar depth trait. Knew he would get up there eventually. Tyler Williams is up to a superstar depth trait. That is huge. This guy was a great pick. He came from a normal depth trait all the way to a superstar depth trait. And Desmond King went down to a normal depth trait, which is unfortunate. But our defense looks really good. Hopefully, I am hoping and praying to God that we don't have to re-sign anybody on defense. Our defense right now is perfect. I'm gonna just let y'all sing to this because we don't have anything to re-sign anybody with. So when people decide to leave, we're gonna have to restructure some contracts, do whatever we possibly can to bring in whoever we can. So 9 players are ready to renegotiate. I'm probably gonna have to let a lot of people go because we only have 15.9 million. Of course, we're gonna accept Will Anderson's 5th-year option. Devin Singletary's not coming back. Other than I might bring back Bryce Huff. Christian Harris isn't coming back. I don't know why he went down in overall or depth trait, but I guess he did. Jalen Petrie, I do want to bring you back, but I don't want to kill my cap room, so I'm just gonna throw you a normal offer, and then I'm gonna do the same thing for Bryce Huff. I'll probably just throw you a normal offer as well. And this is really our team right here. Our team is the same thing going into year 4, which is gonna be my last year more than likely, which is just fine. I do want to go look and see who was in free agency because I want to see if I missed out on anybody important. Looking at the free agents, I do want to see if I could have possibly. Okay, so I could have gone Ronnie Staley, Joel Bitonio, Jalen Phillips would have been huge for us. Tommy Townsend, DeMarcus Lawrence would have been huge for us. Tyrann Mathieu. Yeah, there's a lot of people we could have signed, but we just unfortunately do not have the cap room to sign anybody right now. So we're just going to have to sit on this team and pray to God they can do something a little bit better in year 4. So if you're seeing this right now, and I heard my game go off. If you're seeing this right now, that probably means I messed up the recording because I have 20 minutes or maybe like 30 minutes of recording time that I'm going to have to sit through and sort through because I messed up the recording. But we're going to go ahead and start the NFL draft. I really pray to God that I didn't mess it up as bad as what I think I did. But we do have the 3rd overall pick right here. We are in the 2026 season. We still haven't won a Super Bowl yet. Zakarian Branch gets taken off the board. Is it Zachariah Branch or Zachariah Branch? I always thought it was Zakarian Branch for some reason. So it looks like we need right tackle. So I might go Caden Proctor here and switch him over to right tackle. But you also got Desmond Hicks, Dante Moore, Carnell Tate. He was a former Tennessee commit, and then switched over to Ohio State, which is okay. Right outside linebacker, we need really. Can these people please stop texting the group chat? Hold on, I gotta go mute the group chat. I gotta mute the group chat. Hold on. They keep spamming it. Anyway, so we really need we need right outside linebacker, but I guess if we need right tackle more than anything. Maybe we had an offensive lineman retire. So I am going to go Caden Proctor here. I don't know exactly how good he's going to be, but I am going to go Caden Proctor here and switch him over to right tackle. He does have great strength, I guess. So we'll go with that. Hidden depth trait, 90 strength. I mean, we might have just hit on our 1st round pick. Who knows? And, of course, I'm going to let y'all sit through this. We have the 24th pick in the 2nd round. So it's going to be a minute before we get a pick again. But we did get the 3rd overall pick in the draft. So that is, I guess it's kind of cool. Because we did trade with everybody. Looking at the 2nd round, I do like this tight end, Calvin Easley. He's 6'6", 249. It looks like he could potentially be a very good player. David Colbert is a blocking tight end. Brandon Hartwell. I like the tight ends in this one. I'm probably going to take a tight end in the 2nd round here. I might go tight end. Help our tight end depth out a little bit more than what it already is. I do like this tight end, Calvin Easley, right here. Great speed, 4.64 dash, 40-yard dash. He has hidden depth trait, so maybe a good replacement for Irv Smith, but this is our last year, so I probably shouldn't have taken him there. But he is a good, little 2nd string guy for when Irv Smith has to come out. Gonna go look back. Our roster is perfectly fine right now, in my opinion. Like right here, we probably need to go more defense. So we could go right outside linebacker, or we could go with a guard. So we have a right outside linebacker right here. Doesn't look all too great. I want to go look and see. Okay, so there's left guard right here. I might take a shot in the dark with him, but he looks like he could be very, very, very bad or very good. Left outside linebacker right here. Same thing for him. Looks like he'd be really good or really bad. This guy's from Texas A&M. I do want to find a line. Okay, so I'm going to take a shot in the dark with this guy because he has 3 A stats and 1 B potentially. And the worst he could be is a D on those, one of those. Great strength. So normal depth trait, 84 speed. It's okay. I'm going to go ahead and sim the rest of the draft and let's try to make the Super Bowl in our last season. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the draft recap. Gonna go look at our first round pick. He's a 79 overall, and that tight end was a 67 overall, so not the best, but he does have 86 speed, and we drafted a receiver in the 6th round with 91 speed, so that's not too bad. That guy is gonna develop at that tight end position because he's gonna be in a tight end friendly offense. Going to look at our lineup, I know Cade Klubnik is a superstar depth trait. Looks like we really need somebody at guard. So I will probably put Proctor at left guard and let him rock there at left guard. I'll probably officially turn him to a left guard. Looks like our offense is looking pretty good. Is that Jalen Wright out of Tennessee? Wow, this dude is a dog at Tennessee right now. They've got his face scan messed up. I don't know why. But Jalen Wright out of Tennessee. I am going to try to get you guys gameplay, but our wide receiver core needs some help. We still got Irv Smith Jr. there for our wide receiver course, so I guess that's okay. Defense is looking amazing as always. Bryce Huff is obviously a weak point right there. Jabril Peppers is going to be starting this whole season. I could probably bring Jalen Petrie over to strong safety. Let him start over Jabril Peppers. And that'd probably be better for our defense. Looks like Derek Stingley's finally getting going. So I'm going to go ahead and put this team into the sim and try to win the Super Bowl and see what happens. All right, so we went 10-7, making the wild card, and the Titans finished above us. I want to go look at this team again and see what we're doing wrong. I think it's our offense is really lacking right now. Looks like our offense is a little lackluster. We do need receivers. I think receivers are a big thing. Caden Proctor is a star depth trait. Kenyon Green, man, he started out as a 68 overall, and now he's all the way up to an 81. Will Campbell is an 85. I'm probably going to try to trade away Laramie Tunzel, get some value out of him while I still can. Cade Klubnik's up to an 89 overall. Mike Williams is going down, and he's going down. He's regressing a lot. Tyleek Williams is a superstar dev. Barrett Carter and Will Anderson still superstar devs. It's past the trade deadline, so I can't really, I'm gonna give it one more year. I'm gonna give this team one more year because I really don't see us going to the Super Bowl this year. We're probably gonna lose in the wild card too. Oh wow, we got to beat our division rivals, the Tennessee Titans, which is very doable. I think it's very doable. Don't know exactly how doable it is, but we're about to find out. Are we going to be able to stop Derrick Henry? And we have made the AFC Championship. Okay, so we're in the resign period. We got to resign a lot of players. So Barrett Carter, Derek Stingley, Irv Smith Jr., we're resigning him because he is up to a superstar X Factor. Tank Dell, probably going to resign everybody in like the first 5, but we are going to accept Barrett Carter's his option. Gonna try to bring back Derek Stingley. He is really interested in coming back, so we're gonna bring back Derek Stingley. Tank Dell, we're gonna try to get him back. Kenyon Green is a 79 overall, so we can probably get him back on like this right here. Okay, we get Kenyon Green back. Laramie Tunzel, I'm gonna re-sign him, but only for like a 2-3 year deal, and because he is coming back for one more year. And then Tank Dell is a guy that I do want to bring back because he's our highest overall receiver. And then Irv Smith Jr., gonna bring him back as well. And then I'm gonna go restructure a bunch of contracts, try to get a lot of players in this this free agency. I don't know how it's gonna go. Hopefully it goes good. Hopefully I'm praying to God it goes good. This is gonna be a very hard video to edit. I might have to cut out this last year. If I do, then I'll go back in and I'll do a voiceover just in case. Let me go look at the free agents because I'm going to have to sign some people if I want to make a Super Bowl run this year. So Keenan Allen, Jamel Dean, dang, there is nobody. Ryan Branch, we probably need him. We're probably going to sign him. Other than that, there's nobody we can sign. There's literally nobody we can sign. Tyree Wilson, I guess, and Patrick Queen. So I'm going to see how much Brian Branch has won. And I do want to bring in Brian Branch because he has that superstar dev trait. And he probably will go off for us. So he is more interested in us than anybody else. Patrick Queen is really interested, and so is Tyree Wilson. So if I could bring in Tyree Wilson, I'm gonna try to bring in Tyree Wilson here. Oh man, I don't know if we're gonna have the cap room to make that offer, and we barely have the cap room to make that offer. So we're probably gonna bring in Tyree Wilson, and I'm gonna go restructure some contracts. And then because I'm gonna have to cut this video a lot, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll get back to y'all. Okay, so we got all the players that we really wanted, and I'm gonna go ahead and get to the draft. I'll see you guys over there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, going into the draft recap and looking at our roster after the free agency. That guy was a 75 overall with 93 speed, not too bad. We drafted a strong safety and a corner, both 74 overall. So we had a really good draft. Our CPU drafted pretty good that draft, not gonna lie. Going and taking a look at our roster, I know Cade Klubnik is a superstar X Factor. I am really excited about Cade Klubnik being a superstar X Factor. He's up to a 91 overall, along with Irv Smith Jr. being a superstar X Factor, and Nick Chubb is a 95 overall. So looking at our team in total, I do want to start Deontay Johnson or put him at third. And then looking at our specialist, I will put Deontay Johnson at that slot receiver. Actually, that one guy we drafted with 93 speed, I kind of want to put him there, but it don't matter too much. I'm gonna make Caden Proctor left guard officially, so he'll stop going all the way down on the boards. I don't know why they got all the draft prospects looking the same. Just gonna go ahead and put him right there. So he's gonna be a left guard officially, and then they better put Tyree Wilson over there, right outside linebacker, in which they did. Christian Wilkins finally goes down to normal dev trait, and Tyleek Williams and BJ Hill are holding down the inside of the line. And BJ Huff, is that Bryce Huff or BJ Huff? Have I been saying it wrong? Yeah, I knew it was Bryce Huff. Bryce Huff. I only said BJ Huff because I said BJ Hill. Going back to defense, I thought I seen okay, so Derek Stingley is an 87 overall, but Jalen Petrie and Brian French are both superstar dev traits, so our safeties are really good. This team should make a Super Bowl 1000%, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the sim just to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially made the playoff, and we get a first week bye. Looking at the league, Josh Jacobs had 2,000 yards rushing, but Cade Klubnik led the league in passing yards, and he had 40 touchdowns. So Cade Klubnik had a great year, second in the league. Wow, 5,000 yards passing with 40 touchdowns and only 9 picks. What a step from year 2. Nick Chubb had 1,200 yards with 15 touchdowns, of course. Receiving wise, Keenan Allen went for 1,300 with 13 touchdowns, and Irv Smith Jr. with 1,300 with 10 touchdowns. And Tank Dell also got in there for 908 touchdowns. Looking at the defensive side of things, Barrett Carter led us with 109 tackles. No sacks this year, but did get a interception. And it looks like Will Anderson led us with 14 sacks, and Tyleek Williams had 11.5 sacks. Christian Wilkins got in there for 7 as well. Then you got some interceptions. Derek Stingley got 3. Jabril Peppers got 2. Grant Delpit got 2. Brian Branch got 1. So our defense kind of went crazy this year too. If I'm a betting man, I would say Cade Klubnik won the MVP, in which he didn't. Joe Burrow did. So what did Joe Burrow do that Cade Klubnik did? Let's go look. Joe Burrow threw for 38 touchdowns, 3 picks, and 500 less yards. I don't think that's better MVP wise. From I don't know. I'm voting Cade Klubnik there, 1,000%. Probably gonna have to go off of rushing yards here, in which Joe Burrow only had 310, and I'm not gonna go all the way back up just to look. Joe Burrow had 310, and Cade Klubnik had 223. You know, I don't know how this stuff works, but we're gonna go ahead and get to simming, try to find out if we're gonna make a Super Bowl, and hopefully, pray to God, we do. I don't know if they patched the glitch yet to where everybody has the same numbers, all the rookies and stuff, but we should beat the Bills right here. Even though they do have Josh Allen, we have Cade Klubnik, so we should beat the Bills right here. I'm hoping we do. And wow, okay, all right, Madden is completely broken. I will admit, this is one of the better teams that I have built. One of the better teams that I have built so far. I mean, everybody on offense is a star or better player, except for Keenan Allen, but he's up to an 89 overall. Nick Chubb is an X Factor. I have an X Factor quarterback, an X Factor tight end. I mean, looking at the defensive side of things, I mean, for God's sakes, you got 4 superstar players on there, and then the rest are basically stars, and a couple are high overalls, normal devs. So I don't even know what happened with this sim. And hell, even Grant Delpit went up in overall. I mean, Grant Delpit was balling. I don't know what happened with the sim. Texans fans, I'm sorry. The Madden sim is just absolutely broken. I made the Texans as great as I could make them, and I guess it just wasn't enough. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys hit that like, leave a subscribe, or leave a comment and hit the subscribe button. I'm sorry, I'm tired right now while I'm making this video. Should have won the Super Bowl there, but I guess we didn't. I don't know. I'll try to get in the next one. I've only gotten 1 Super Bowl, and I'm pretty sure that was the Giants, and I simmed through it, and we lost that one. So I really couldn't tell y'all. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, I hope everyone just leave a like, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. We hit 100 subscribers. Let's try to hit 150 before the end of September. I hope everyone has a wonderful, amazing, and blessed day, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.